So, last night, I called my grandson. He lives a long way away from me. I called him to tell him, oh boy, I called him to tell him something tough. I told him that I'd been to see the doctor because he knows, I've been a bit sick lately and, got some problems with my health. So I seen the doctor and I'm telling the boy, I said, look, man, he told me I'm going to die in 6 months. And he said, oh, shit, Grandpa, that's just fucked up. Why, you sure? Maybe you should go talk to another doctor. So, I said, look, Sonny, I think he's probably got it right. I feeling a bit, a bit fucked up lately and, probably he's not lying and he's got some tests. So, this is it, boy, I'm going to have to come visit you before I go. And he said, oh, he pretty upset. He was crying some. And, I said to him, well, look, we should do something together. We should go on, maybe, we could go for a big drive somewhere, like to, he doesn't live here. We probably have to drive somewhere where he lives. But, he said, oh, that'd be great, Grandpa. And maybe, you should tell us some stories about, you should just get your phone and when you can remember some shit you got up to, you should just record it. And he said, he will make a video that can be shown to my other grandchildren because I have 4 children and 19 grandchildren. So, and I don't really know some of them all that well. And maybe, this one particular grandson is probably, the one who knows me best. I almost said my favorite, but I don't have no favorites. I just have lots of grandchildren to remember and lots of gifts to send. So 19 grandkids and 4 children, plus 1 wife. Oh, shit, man, that's like 2 birthdays a month. Holy fuck, that's a lot of birthdays I gotta remember. So, what can you say to these kids in a birthday card? Once a year, not much, so you don't really have much contact. Pretty much a shame. So I was thinking overnight, I do this. And so I called my grandson back and said, yep, okay. So I just record on my iPhone, right? And he said, sure, just press record. Don't talk too much into the microphone. Email the shit to me and I'll put it into a video and I'll put it on a special place on the internet. And I said, well, okay, that's pretty cool, very kind of you. And he said, look, Grandpa, some of your stories are a bit, they're a bit unsuitable for young children. So we'll just, what we'll do is we'll save the really good stories, the ones that, make him laugh the most. We'll save them stories till after I'm gone, so no one can, no one can, prosecute me for anything or, there'll be no unpleasantness, which is good. You don't want any unpleasantness. And, he'll just add some videos and funny photos and shit about whatever I'm talking about. So, I'm going to do it because you got to leave something behind when you go. And, I not really want my face on the video. I won't be talking to a camera, but maybe I will at the very end. Perhaps just to tell a few people what I think of them. It might not be all that pleasant. So I'll do that for later. We'll save all the shit, the really bad shit, till after I'm gone. And I'll just, as best I can with the treatment, just tell a story or two about shit that's going on. So that's my plan. That's what this whole here thing's about. And if you want to hear more about that, then you can, I think you can somehow get on a mailing list or some shit. I don't fucking know. But anyway, my grandson and I were talking, and we normally talk about things that are happening in the world, current events. He's a student. He's a college student doing something to do with overseas, international. I don't know, international relations or something. He says. So anyway, he knows about this shit. We're talking. And he asked if I could just talk a little bit about the war in Ukraine, because I can't fucking probably going to be dead by the time that fucking thing gets sorted out. But I got some opinions because from my time in the late 1960s in the Marines. So what I wanted to do was maybe add a few little comments about the war and, all the shit that I can see that is obviously not right in the world. So I'm going to do that. You can probably, my grandkids might not really like it that much because they probably don't give a shit about what's happening outside of the family. But, you gotta take the good with the bad, kids. Sometimes you don't get what you want all the time. A lesson in life. So suck it up and enjoy.